Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl, B, Tina B. Hey! So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my microphone today. I believe we got it. I believe we got it. What's going on? We made it. It's 2022, y'all. We made it another year. I'm so glad we made it. Woo! Are you excited about it? I am excited about it. I want to hear you. Are you excited about it? It's 2022. Woo! We made it another year. We did it, y'all. 2021 brought us some challenges. But honey, I'm here to tell you that I'm still standing. Yes! I'm still standing. Are you still standing? I'm still standing. Yes. Y'all remember that? Woo! Y'all remember that? Yes. Elton John. Hey. Hey. I do not own the right to this music. I do not own the right to this music. But honey, I'm coming back again. Hey, I'm still standing. Woo! I'm feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing. Hey! Woo! I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! Hey, 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 hey. It's 2022, baby. And it's all about me. And it's all about you. We cannot live and exist in this world without each other. Am I right about it? Yeah. We can't. We cannot live and exist in this world without each other. We need each other. There was a song, Barney sang it first. And he said, I love you, I love you, you love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Y'all remember that? And then there was a remake of the song. And it said, I need you to survive. And it says, I need you. You need me. We're all a part of God's body. Stand with me. Agree with me. We're all a part of God's body. It is His will that every need be supplied. You are important to me, and I need you to survive. I need you to survive. I do. We can't. We just came out of pandemic, and we're dealing with this Omicron right now, and it's really it's still unnerving because you have to be out. Excuse me. Have to be out in the world. I just got something to eat, honey. That must have been better the second time around. And I do apologize. It wasn't ladylike. But how about look? Let me tell you what the devil hate and God love. It ain't nothing but the truth. Sometimes I'm not always a lady. But I am. Okay? So please excuse me for not being a lady in that moment. But I'm still cute, right? Okay. We need each other. So the words of the song says, I need you. You need me. We are a part of God's body. Stand with me. Agree with me. We're all a part of God's body. It is His will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive. Yeah, I do. I mean, I know what it is to be and we all do. We not just I now, okay? It's not like you don't know anymore unless you were in a house full of people. But to be isolated in a place where you can't go out, Or if you do choose to go out, you don't know if somebody's going to let you come back in. For real now. Because, some people were just like, oh, throwing caution to the wind. And it cost their family, you know, greatly because they got sick, and we just didn't understand the impact that old corona was having on us. And everybody was so excited. I started to think last year, the end of the year, I began to reflect. I began to think about 2021. I thought about 2020 and how we took 2020 out. 2020 going out was, it was challenging. It was challenging for me. I had been in the hospital. My son had been in the hospital, not because of corona, but, it was like, bam, hit us out the blue. Where did this come from? And I was like, oh my goodness. Didn't understand. I recognized, how to communicate more on some different levels of some things in relationships, right? Okay. Because relationships are very important. And I think we begin to take them, we're taking them for granted. Listen, teeth and tongue fall out, right? How many times, or have you ever bitten your tongue? It hurt like the dickens. You want to, painful. And you remember the pain. And it lingers for a moment, but it heals. You do not cut your tongue out of your mouth. You remember, dang, but what was I doing that caused me to bite my tongue, right? So things happen. But because I need my tongue, I'm just going to try to take better care of it and pay more attention and say, well, maybe neglectfully, I just didn't pay attention to what I was chewing on, or I was just too hungry, or I was too anxious, because sometimes things can happen because you're too anxious, right? Am I wrong? Is it just me? So, the cancel culture is real right now, because you do have to guard your heart, your mind, and your spirit. But baby, as my daughter in love would say, she got like a couple of different babies. She'd be like, baby, a baby, a baby. I love it. You gotta let her do it. I just love it. Some things we just need to just learn how to take better care of. That's what you just have to take better care of things that you cherish, or things that you know are attached to you. Okay? Don't take it for granted. 2021, it remind me of Biggie. 2020, one more chance. 2020 gave me one more chance. Yeah. So I was thinking of Biggie Small. 2021, more chance. And I did. I got one more chance. One more chance to express my feelings. One more chance to prove to myself that I could do some things that I was apprehensive about doing, 2020 gave me one more chance to fulfill purpose, to do my show. I'm so excited about this. I was really excited because I wanted to encourage people during this pandemic. This has been a dream that keeps manifesting and keeps blessing and keeps growing bigger and bigger. And I'm so excited about it because it started off as a hobby for me. It's just a hobby, just an outlet. You have to remember, when you are a person that encourages, it's hard to find someone that can pour back into you what you pour out to others. That's what I have found. That's genuine. I miss the genuineness of things. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. I still welcome it because when you see genuine, it's just like a child. You know how you'll see a child, and a child will just, even the Bible says, out of the mouths of babes, because a child is innocent and they can see love. They can see, be like, ooh, it's scared. What's wrong? Just different things. And some of the bad children, when bad children be around good people, they be like, because they can tell it. They get ready to get it. So that genuineness and that authenticity, that's who I want to be. That's who I am. I have learned to love myself. And so 2022 is about me and it's about you, because I want you to learn how to love yourself in the fullness of who you are, in even the flawed, okay? Because we all have little flaws. There's always little things that we can perfect and enhance and grow. I know. I'm doing it on different days and different occasions. I see stuff, I'll come back and I'll journal about it. And I'll come back later on and I'll see it. I'm like, oh, I did that. I completed that. I fulfilled that. I still need to work on that. Oh my goodness, this has been lingering. And how do I get here and how do I get there? I'm always trying to grow. I am not perfect. I don't know it all. However, I'm willing to learn. That's always been me. I'll sit back and I'll look at myself and I say, that could have been handled differently. But it's my goal to learn. Okay? Not lose, but to learn. Situations cause me to learn and to develop. I'm very proud of myself. Last night it was crazy from 3 o'clock to like 12:30. I was in like study mode like crazy, and I completed this series of tests, honey. OMG. Your girl was on it. I'm so proud of me. Sometimes you gotta pat yourself on the back because people don't understand. And I just be like, woo! This girl is on fire. Got some big things happening. It's a new year and we're talking about faith, okay? And in faith, I want you to talk about it. It talks about you and your relationships, right? So what I would love to do is allow us to start with this self-assessment of where we are and who we are. And I wanted to start with how we feel about ourselves. Michael Jackson sung a song and it said, I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, you better look at yourself and make a change. Ow! Y'all remember that? Lord, Michael, I can't believe Michael gone. Whew. So let's look at ourselves. Because this is what I found out. Listen, come here. Let me tell you what I found out. Some people judge you so harshly because they don't like themselves. Now, ain't that something? They judge you harshly because they don't like themselves. The person that we have to spend most of our time with is us. How do you feel about who you are as a person? Okay? Listen, one of the things I did for my 40th birthday, because y'all know I like to travel and I haven't been able to do a lot of that, because my plan was to get one more trip in before the end of the year. But honey, this Omicron, this Omicron, I said, let me just sit still. Let me kind of sit still a little bit. But was it my 40th? No, my 40th I was in the Virgin Islands. This might have been my 35th, 38th, somewhere around there. Well, I wanted to do a girls trip. Hang out with my girls and just, but everything was kind of falling off. One of my traveling partners, her son's birthday and mine, we birthday twins. So I recognize that her son takes precedence. I get it. I don't have a problem. And sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. Depends on what them kids do. And when they get older, where you can spend time with them, you do. And one of my other traveling partners, her dad's birthday is on my birthday. Okay, so that's my other birthday twin, okay? So I got two friends that have two family members that are my birthday twins. So it makes it kind of challenging because they're supposed to celebrate their son. They're supposed to celebrate their dad. And I'm supposed to celebrate me, okay? And so I called to a couple of other girlfriends, and I wanted to go out of town. I wanted to do a, trip to Florida. And everybody was just like, nah, I don't know, I'm going to be able to make that one. That's, that weekend is just bad. I get it. I understand. So you know what I did? I went on a trip by myself. Yes, I did. Honey, I packed up my bags. I got me a suite right on the beach. And I went to Florida. And I had a ball. I was there. Honey, when I went down to Orlando. And I said, well, I rented a car, flew out, got my car. First thing I did when I got to the hotel was just relax, relate, and release. I took a nap, because usually right before the trip, you're so excited and you really don't get a chance to sleep because you're trying to pack and unpack and fit everything in there because you're going to shop a little bit, right? So I remember getting there and I got to the hotel and I went in and stretched out and was like, okay, good. I think I stayed at the Sheraton Suites. It was right down the street by the mall, right? And so got to the mall. I got to the hotel. And like I said, that first night I just kind of relaxed. I had some friends that live out that way. And I called and I was like, hey, what's up? What you doing this weekend? I done popped in. Holla if you get a chance. And then I'm like, A-line or what I do, went to the baseball stadium. I went to Disney. Because I love Goofy. I love Goofy. He loves me. Yes. Look, got a picture with Goofy down on one knee asking me to marry him. I love me some Goofy, honey. I do. Listen, one of the reasons why my logo is a cartoon is because I'm animated. Yes. Can't y'all tell? And so, well, I went ahead and I got Goofy all hooked up, and I went and hung out and got a little VIP service at Disney. They were like, who is this woman? Because they were walking me to the front of lines, just like, okay, yes, come on here. People that had paid millions and millions of dollars, or not billions, but a whole bunch of money, was looking at me, and I was like, they took me to the front of the line and was like, here, walk on in. Had a blast, okay? So came back to the hotel that night. I was tired. And I'll never forget, I said, you know what? I was going to go out to eat that night. And I said, let me go see what's down at the bar. Hey, let's find out what's going on. So I went down to the bar, right? And I went and sat down. And there was this lady there. And she was just like, I don't know, she was a little fretful. And I was like, because I don't meet no strangers, right? And I said, are you okay? And she was like, yes, I'm getting ready to get married. I was like, oh my goodness, congratulations. I'm so excited for you. She said, but I don't know if this is the right thing to do. I was like, wow. She's like, no, but he's a great guy. He's a great guy. And, we were just talking, and I let her share her heart. And so down here at the bar, just talking, my food comes out, and we're just hanging out, and then her bridesmaids come down, and I'm like, we're all just hanging out, talking, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Next thing you know, I done met a new friend. I said, what? Then went up to their room and was helping putting party favors together for the wedding. Lord, y'all, they done invited me to the wedding. Yes, they did. Yeah, honey. And y'all know I had to go be cute, so I had to go buy something for the wedding, so I'd be wedding ready. And I was. Went to the wedding. I ain't know nobody. I didn't know one person there. Not one person there. Not one. Except for the lady that got married and the bridesmaids that I had met that night before. Honey, by the time the wedding was over, everybody knew who I was. They was like, oh my God, girl, come on back. You coming to you're doing this, you're doing that. You know, taking them leaps of faith. Because what my heart's desire was to be at the beach, to be someplace sunny, to have a good time, hang out with my girlfriends, you know what I'm saying? But they were not able to make it, and I understood it. But I met new friends, and I was able to video and record things for their wedding that they would have never gotten had I not been there. And had I not been comfortable with who I was and who God made me, because he said that I'm fearfully and I am wonderfully made. And in Genesis, he said that everything that he made is good. And I realized, I am good. I am fearfully, I am wonderfully made, because my Father knew that there was going to be somebody that needed to experience. Be, Tina, be. Hey, ain't that something? Some kind of wonderful, right? Listen, I want you to be comfortable in who you are. I want you to love your flaws. I want you to understand that, yeah, sometimes your jiggly may be wiggly. Mine is. It's the shame the devil and tell the truth. It does. It get a little wiggly sometimes. Sometimes my hair wasn't always coiffed. Sometimes I have flaws on my body that I'm not too proud of. But hey, guess what? I'm going to love who I am. I'm bold and I'm beautiful because God says that I am. You hear me? I want you to look at yourself in the mirror, and I want you to look and know that you were not an accident, that you are a divine design. Have you ever seen couples that seem like they were mismatched? You know, maybe someone that may be of heavy weight and they were with someone that was just skinny, tall, and fine. Or somebody that was big and, but cute in the face, and or either, they might not have been cute at all in our opinion. Come on now. But honey, they got a man or they got a woman. Sometimes they're interracial couples. Have you seen interracial couples? And you see them and they make the most, they make some beautiful children, and so does all other couples too. It's not, but it's amazing how what we say doesn't work together can produce something that's beautiful. Or have you ever seen people that we thought weren't attractive, maybe as a child, or you thought was not attractive as a child, and they had a baby, and that baby was beautiful, because it was in their DNA. It was who they are. Appreciate the flaw. Appreciate that little mishap or that little thing that you think is not perfect. Honey, I'm far from perfect. No. Can you imagine if I was, though? Ooh-wee. I don't know if I'll be able to stand myself. Because you have some people that have all their stuff together. They look good. Hair's coiffed, nails coiffed, clothes coiffed, car, everything. And they got the nastiest attitude. But then you find some people who are beautiful on the inside and on the outside. They don't let their outer appearance contradict who they are on the inside. In 2022, I'm going to be me and I'm going to let you be you. However, let us grow to be better to one another and to better each other. The cancel culture has its place because we have to protect our peace. I'm not telling you to stay in negative or derogatory things or situations. Okay? I know what it feels like. I've been there. I've done that. My tolerance for it now is not what it used to be. I know what it feels like. And I'm tired. Okay? I'm tired. It's not in me to deal with that type of foolishness, but to a certain degree now. Okay? Because years and years of dealing with it. I'm going into my Jubilee. And I need to take care of me. And I mean it in the most humbling way I know how. I want to be that person that's complete and whole. Okay? So that when we interact, that's what you get. You know? 2022, I'm going to be a better me, and I want you to be a better you. I want you to love yourself in spite of any flaws. I want you to love yourself even if you made some mistakes. I try to learn. My goal is to learn from every situation that I've been in and that I deal with. And I hope that I have encouraged you, or if I've sprinkled some joy and some love dust in my passing, or in you clicking on the B Tina B show, you find some love and some joy. That's my goal. It truly is. I'm excited about where we're headed. I'm excited about life. And I hope you are too. Every day on top of the dirt is a blessed day. Am I right about it, y'all? All right. Here we go. Woo! We got some new things coming. Bear with me. Personality, charm, pizzazz. Living my dreams, you never know what's next. The kind of friend your mama said you'd need. It's your homegirl, Beat Tina B. It's Beat Tina B. Beat Tina B. It's your homegirl, Beat Tina B. Hey, I want you to come back for Faith Talk. So we got some new stuff that's coming up. Bear with me. Remember, laugh a lot, love a lot, and forget me not.